Hi, thank you for joining Perfectly Imperfect. My name is Frederick.
And my name is April.
Today we're going to have a nice topic that we're going to discuss with you today. Is should you marry potential? That's a question for you, April. Should you marry potential?
I did.
So you said at the time we got married, I wasn't the person you wanted me to be.
not that you weren't the person that I wanted you to be. I think you had. I knew you were a good person,
Mhm.
um, but you also had, things that needed to be worked on.
I had flaws.
Oh God, yes. But yes, you had flaws. But we all have flaws. But yeah, I mean, you had a job, which was a good thing.
Hmm.
You weren't abusive, which is also a good thing. You didn't talk to me crazy. You wasn't a cheater, all that kind of stuff. But there were just some things that I wish could have been improved on. But I saw the potential in you. That and you know what helped me to see the potential in you is your family.
Hmm.
I think you come from a great family. I
Oh,
love your
thank you.
family. I mean, they treat me more like their sister than you.
Yeah, I'm their stepbrother. That's what it's, they treat me like a stepbrother. They treat you like their sister.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds like your family. I think you have a great family, but yeah, they really helped me to see what you came from, how your potential and all that kind of stuff. So working with you, me and Mary with you was,
Okay.
we did have issues, but we were able to work out.
Yeah, I had some working things out because at the time we got married, was I father material? Yes, I was
You were
father
a great
material.
father. Yeah,
But as far as husband material, those are things I have to work on
yeah,
because we were raised totally different,
yeah,
you know. But you brought up that you were able to look at my brothers and sisters, and you
yeah,
saw how they had a successful marriage,
yeah.
and they was able to talk to you and say, "Hey, tell you good things about me, and tell you
Mhm,
some bad things about me."
mhm.
But you knew that the good overweighed the bad things. So that's why you said the potential was there.
Yeah,
We just had to work on myself,
yeah.
and that was good because you was patient.
Now, what if that potential is like somebody who doesn't have a job? Is that something that can be worked on? Yeah, you
Well,
can always get a job, but
depend. Are they looking for a job first? If they're not
that's true.
looking for a job, and you marry them, that means you're going to be the one supporting everything. That means you paying for the wedding and everything,
Yeah,
and that's not right.
yeah.
So they,
Especially if it's the man. I think the man should come into a relationship with a decent job at least.
yeah, you wouldn't marry me if I had no job.
I wouldn't. Well,
Uh,
I would not marry a person who did not want to have a job.
okay. So if he was going to college
Okay.
to better himself to get
Yeah,
a job, that's fine.
I think that's
To get
fine.
well, I said a job, a career,
Yeah.
what he's going to school for.
But also, I think age plays a big factor. If you're in your 20s,
Hmm.
yes, you can absolutely take the risk of marrying potential. But if you're in your 40s and 50s, I don't think so. What do you think?
They should by then they should already have a career established by
I
then,
think
say
so too.
40 or
Yeah,
50. They should have
yeah.
a car, a place to
Yeah, they
stay.
should. They should be. I don't want to say they should own a house, but they should have a stable place to live.
Yeah, a stable job and a stable place to live to
Yeah,
put a roof over your head.
yeah. So
Yeah,
I think age plays a big factor in potential.
okay, that's true. Hey,
Yeah,
it could like they could be straight out of high school. The potential is there, but they
yeah,
haven't reached that potential
yeah,
because they still
yeah,
going through it. They still learning. They
yeah,
still trying to get their education.
yeah,
They still trying to get a career going for as a job.
yeah.
So yeah.
And I think potential can also uh, it can also be talking about, is he a potential good person? I think, because I think if you're a good person, you're a good person no matter what.
Hmm.
You don't have to make yourself a good person. You don't have to have the potential to be a good person, like a cheater. You
Okay.
would like if you're dating someone who is actively in a relationship. I don't think that's a good potential. That's that's
Oh, okay.
that's
Yeah.
showing you
Yeah.
that's showing you what he would possibly do to you.
The same thing he's doing to her right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that type of
Yeah.
potential. Oh, he has a potential to be a good husband if he wasn't in another relationship. Nah,
I don't see why he should seek
nah,
another
that's
relationship
crazy.
and
Yeah,
they still involved.
in the first one first.
Yes, they should that should be ended and give them some time. You know, something in a relationship, boom,
and jump right back into
into
another one.
another. You're
Yeah,
not,
that's crazy.
you're not
You need
giving
to
them
heal
time,
from relationships.
especially if it's a long relationship.
Yeah,
And you
I
have,
think all relationships should teach you something. You should learn something from all relationships. If you
yeah, I did.
don't, then it was a waste.
I know I did. I learned from the relationships I had in the past.
Yeah, I did too. I learned what I wouldn't accept and what I would accept. You know, and although I wouldn't say you're like a perfect guy, but you showed me that you could be a really good husband.
Right. Yeah.
So I appreciate that.
So, thank you. That's good.
Yeah.
All right. So thanks for joining our show today. But don't forget to hit the link to subscribe.
Hmm.
And we see you next time on our show.